Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a delicious low carb pasta dish. It is chorizo pasta. You guys know I love chorizo, so I try to incorporate it into every dish I can. And this is a really great go-to dinner that takes literally 15 to 20 minutes to make. First thing I'm doing is I'm heating a non-stick pan on medium heat. And to the pan, I'm gonna add some avocado oil. We're gonna drop in some sweet onion. You can also use a yellow or a white onion, really whatever you have at home works perfectly fine for this. And they are thinly sliced. We're just going to saute them until they become translucent. Gonna add some salt and black pepper. And combine this all together. I'm also going to add in some pressed garlic. You can add minced garlic, sliced garlic, pressed garlic, grated garlic, whatever kind of garlic you want. But I like to do it pressed because it gets all of the flavor out in the garlic. So it really just depends how garlicky you like your dish to be and how much you actually enjoy garlic. If you don't like garlic, do not include it in this dish. It's totally not necessary. I'm gonna let this sit for just a minute or two, just so the onions become translucent. Our onions and garlic are looking good. Now we're going to add in some diced tomatoes and crushed tomatoes. Let's mix this all together. I'm gonna add in the rest of my seasonings. I'm using onion powder, cayenne pepper, oregano. There really isn't any particular measurement to these seasonings, so just taste it, add as much as you like. Just use the same seasonings that I'm using. Gonna add some dried parsley as well. And some smoked paprika. Let's mix this all together. We're gonna let this sauce simmer until a lot of the moisture is evaporated and mostly just the ingredients are left without all of the liquid. It takes about a total of 10 minutes for this to simmer to let all the moisture evaporate. It's been about 4 or 5 minutes. And at this stage, I'm going to add in some Italian seasoned pork panko. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. This gives a really nice flavor to the sauce. And I'm also gonna add my low carb noodle of choice. This is the palmini noodles. You can use whichever kind you want. Miracle noodle or just regular pasta is fine as well. Cooked pasta. We're gonna add this directly to the sauce because we want these noodles to cook down, especially if you're using palmini or any kind of low carb noodle alternative. A lot of the time you need to get some of the, I'll say the original flavor out of the noodles themselves, and cooking them in the sauce really makes the noodle absorb all that flavor. Before I threw the noodles into the sauce as well, I rinsed them in cold water. That got a lot of the flavor of the actual palm out of the noodle itself. Just mixing this all together. As this is cooking, I'm gonna add some fresh parsley and fresh thyme. This not only gives a nice pop of color to the dish, but it also adds really great flavor. We're gonna give this another couple of minutes just to cook down, let the noodles absorb the flavor. Then we're gonna move on to cooking our chorizo. We're gonna let this cook down for another minute or two. Now that our noodles are finished, I'm gonna cook the chorizo. So I'm gonna add a little bit, tiny bit of avocado oil to a small pan. And we're gonna let that heat up on medium heat. And I've taken my chorizo out of the casing and we're just gonna cook this. You can also use a spicy Italian sausage if you can't find chorizo. The most important thing is you want to make sure it's not sweet Italian sausage or any kind of sausage that has added sugar into it. Now, if you also cannot find a spicy sausage or you don't like spice, just use a regular Italian sausage or whatever kind of sausage you want. And if you want to make it spicy and you don't have the spicy sausage in your grocery store, add a little bit of cayenne or something spicy like a chili powder, and that'll do the trick. I'm just going to break this chorizo apart. Now you can cook your chorizo into the pasta as well, but I like to use it as a topping, which is why I like to cook it separately. If you cook your chorizo separately, it also lets it get kind of crispy on the outside, which adds a nice texture to our pasta. Now I'm gonna leave my chorizo in kind of these like medium-sized chunks. You can do it completely ground if you like. Do whatever kind of pieces you want, but I think it's nice to have these big chunks when you're actually eating the pasta. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video. Our pasta is finished. Take a look at this delicious, hearty dish. So easy to make, a really quick 15 to 20 minute dinner. Let's take a nice taste test here. I'm gonna get some of that chorizo, some of our pasta. I made sure at the end to drizzle some of that chorizo oil that came out in the pan. Just adds such a nice flavor to this pasta. Cheers. A nice, cozy dish, perfect for the winter time and that cold weather. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.